Who has the catch of the week, actually?
I do.
Yeah.
And I shared it with you earlier in the day, but I figured
That's right.
there's a little bit more to talk about. So these catches of the week are apparently the Twitter zone now, because I feel like
Brought to
the
you by
last
Twitter.
couple of weeks it's all been about Twitter. But I was on Twitter looking around, seeing who I was following, and I came across somebody talking about how Twitter had actually implemented a third or fourth check mark. I don't know how many there are. Yeah, I don't know how many there are. It's a gold check mark that now you can get.
Okay.
And it's supposed to differentiate accounts that are brands, like advertising or marketing accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
For why? I don't know why that's important to differentiate that. I think we all know when fucking Cottonelle is tweeting like, oh, they're a brand. There's not a person named after a toilet paper. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not the issue. It's people impersonating brands and making claims that the brands aren't aligned with. There was that company that lost a whole bunch of billions of dollars because of it.
Mm-hmm. So that's what the gold check marks are supposed to be doing. But there's also the profile pictures for these accounts are also, they're not round, guys. They're fucking squares.
Oh, yeah, boy. That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
devastating.
It's all, I don't know how I feel about it. Really, the shape, the square profile photo, it's bizarre, it's new. I mean, any new thing, I'm afraid of. So that's just kind of a baseline, I guess.
That's fine.
But so I read this article, and then somebody was, they had a screenshot of the Slim Jim account. So I was like, what is this? It's the only one I could find that has this gold check mark for whatever reason. And if you're unfamiliar with Slim Jim's social media presence, they're fucking nuts, dude. It's
cool.
Great. It's like on the level of
definitely in line with their brand.
Like Wendy's level?
No. It's like they're leaning into the like way more memes and just constant shit posting. But it's the official Slim Jim account that is always like.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I actually really appreciate that.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
I'm on the Slim Jim Twitter, and it says home of the hashtag Longboy Gang, hang loose emoji, CEO of followbacks, thinking about matrimony with Cinnabon. That's in their profile, like their description.
Matrimony?
Yeah.
I love that.
So their Instagram is even wilder. And the story behind Slim Jim, I guess we can talk about a little bit. The social media manager was hired because he was making Slim Jim specific memes on Instagram.
They say that you should dress for the job that you want.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
And that man fucking manifested a position for himself.
It's a crazy story. So
unbelievable.
That's kind of awesome.
So if you go to their Instagram, they have it's basically just what he was doing on his parody account, but now just copy pasted.
That was got a gold check mark.
They're like, hey man, we're Slim Jim. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, we had Macho Man Randy Savage in the 90s, dude. Come on. So I went to their Twitter.
That's really good.
And I saw the square profile photo and the gold check mark, and they had just tweeted something. Let me find it really quick. So yeah, why the fuck am I square now? Which it just sounds so disillusioned at this.
When I first read it, I was like, why on earth would they make Slim Jim in a square? It just defeats the purpose.
You thought it was the actual product?
Yeah. I thought it was the actual product.
A fucking meat cube.
I thought the Twitter was rebelling against itself.
So they, in this thread, they then tweet help. And then, how am I supposed to explain to my boss that I let this account become a square under my watch? And then people really telling me, I've changed since I became a square. I'm screwed. This is my life now, huh? And then the National Guard replied, "It's hip to be square."
The National Guard of the United States of America responded to the Slim Jim account about being square.
Quoting Huey Lewis in the news.
There's a bunch of really funny replies.
happening?
Somebody made a logo that is the Slim Jim logo, but they took the Slim off the top, just put a white square, so it just says Jim with a square on top of it.
And it's Square Jim,
And
dude.
so I saw this morning, and I was like, this is fucking hilarious, looking at all these replies. And then, that was on the 19th, so then I think this morning they had actually replied, or tweeted, I need to get my mind off being a square. Like this tweet if you want to follow. And so I, of course, under the 20K Leagues podcast, Twitter, replied, Jim squared, and they fucking followed us.
Yep, baby. So now we've hit the big leagues. We're in
Which
there now.
I was pretty proud of that tweet, that joke tweet.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
Jim squared, meaning like
a square.
the exponential 2
Yeah, exactly.
there. Yeah, you got the exponent. Sorry.
So Slim Jim is now following us.
Hey, you
Big
know,
leagues.
it's been a long year, but that might, I know we snuck it in right under
Yeah,
the wire. but
what
that might
a
be
way
the
to
best.
close out the year.
It feels crazy to just squeak it in at the last, like, buzzer beaters. Am I right?
Yeah, and you know, because of this, I'm gonna go buy a Slim Jim tomorrow.
I'm gonna try
As you
and
should.
cultivate this relationship with the Slim Jim social media manager, I think, and just keep
Harlan,
tweeting
if I
at
send
them.
you a video, if I send you a video of me eating the Slim Jim and making commentary, will you-
100%,
Oh my God, yes.
I will tag the shit out of Slim Jim. I'll put it.
All right,
you know
I'm
what
gonna
I'll
do it
do?
tomorrow.
Shoot it and do it in like a really intense way. Like maybe do a couple activities, and then
yeah, like their commercials.
yeah, and then I'll edit
Yeah.
it with like flames and like a monster truck or something. Maybe that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm in. I want in on this.
Oh yeah, John, do
Okay.
a stunt with a Slim Jim.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Okay, let's all buy Slim Jims tomorrow and do something stupid so Harlan can make us look cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tank tops if you have them, preferably. I don't even know why I need to say that.
I'll just make
Yeah.
I'll make a sleeveless shirt because I don't have any
Oh,
tank
that
tops
might
anymore.
be better, dude. Sleeveless shirts,
Rip
like
the fucking sleeves off this
If you can
thing.
rip them
Oh,
off,
yeah,
like,
in the video.
In the vid.
there we go.
Oh,
okay, cool. Yeah, we won't give too
cool.
much
Yeah,
more
cool,
away. This is
Yeah, save it for the
vertical
the silver
or horizontal filming? What should
horizontal.
I do
I
here?
want this in 16:9, baby. I want it
Okay, baby.
cinematic.
we're gonna fucking
Hey.
letterbox this thing.
Rise to the top. Oh yeah. Slim Jim.